Well, there were some interesting comments from the government leader in the House, Workplace Relations Minister Tony Burke, on Afternoon Agenda last week over this storm at the Sydney Theatre Company concerning the wearing of keffiyehs by actors supporting the Palestinian cause during the production The Seagull.
In recent times, I've seen arts events where people have worn colours that are representative of the Palestinian people, colours that are representative of Israeli people, colours that are representative of Ukrainians. Had they been wearing symbols of Hamas, that would have been appalling.
And so you have no objection to it personally?
I don't think the arts minister should be engaging. Like, you'll get artists who will show colours in different ways.
Jason Clare has told Arab Australians he's fighting in Cabinet for a more pro-Palestinian government position. Are you and Ed Husick doing the same?
I've made my comments very publicly with respect to this. I represent a part of Sydney which isn't only in a situation where people are similarly grieving, but who also constantly put a view that the history of the region did not begin on October 7.
Well, the keffiyeh incident led to the resignation from the Sydney Theatre Company board member Alex Schuman, the brother of Wentworth MP Allegra Spender, from that board. Another incident involving another Sydney Theatre Company play has emerged at the weekend, with actors in that play, The Visitors, giving pro-Palestinian statements on behalf of people living in Gaza at the end of the production.
This is a statement from the cast of The Visitors on the situation in Gaza. We can't help but see the parallels between our story and theirs. So we stand here and share our grief of the situation in Gaza. You came to hear our story, but this story is still happening. And let your love and your heart rage and demand more from our leaders in this country. Make them do their job.
This is what Wesley Enoch, the director of the play that was concerned there, and the brother of the Queensland Arts Minister Leanne Enoch, had to say over the weekend in the Nine newspapers about that protest. Quote, "I think it's the responsibility of every individual to have position on important issues in the world, and for you then to act upon those. Where and how you act upon that is absolutely up to you. I'm not here to tell people what they can and can't do in this way. I know what we did." Well, Wesley Enoch was appointed by Tony Burke in August as Deputy Chair of Creative Australia, formerly the Australia Council. Mr Burke concedes he's known him for some time, but says, "I've never been that close socially to him. I've had a meal with him," says he is a well-respected international playwright, and he points out the former New South Wales Liberal government appointed Wesley Enoch to head the Sydney Festival for 4 years, so he's had appointments from both sides of politics.